Hey y'all, just wanted to do another fast video, just kind of recapping this past weekend. Um, we had a wonderful family we were able to help. They actually had applied way back in I think it was early winter time, and they were super patient with us. We had to kind of put them on hold, just kind of based on the size scope of work a little bit and some of the other needs that had come in. Um, but they had an issue with their back part of the roof. The shingles were totally smoked. Looked like potato chips or tacos or something on the back, um, and so that needed to be replaced. And they had kind of an old uh, porch that used to wrap around like an old above ground pool that had open area now that needed a railing. So because of those two things, homeowner insurance wouldn't reinsure their home until those things got fixed, and had given them until September to fix it. Um, Meanwhile, again, it's just a kind of a classic example of a house that you might drive by and say they seem to be doing fine. Um, but when you start to hear some of their story and some things they're up against, you start to realize, okay, this is kind of again some of those people that we like to call overlooked. Just folks that are overlooked, and there's a gap, and they're trying their best to fill that gap, but they just having a hard time. So they had wife's disabled. And husband 8-year military veteran, so that comes with things that aren't always easily seen. They had kids. They had a family member who had uh, extended family member passed away recently, and um, another family member who had had some issues with the law and things. And there was just a storm kind of swirling around them that was making it really tough to kind of continue to take care of their home in different ways, and certainly a large expense like a roof. So we were grateful to be able to come in this past Saturday and strip the whole back part of the roof, put new roofing down for them, and put a small group guys up to redo the railing around that open section of their porch and close that in for them. And we did. It was supposed to be a half-day project. It turned kind of into like a 3/4, 7/8 of a day or so. But we got guys home at a decent hour to still enjoy part of the afternoon on a beautiful summer day that it was. But want to extend their thanks to you all because they had written us a thank you card. So I just want to read that to you guys. It says, "Our family appreciates everything you are all doing for us. My husband is a veteran, and I'm disabled. We would have never been able to complete this um, without this program. Our family will be forever grateful." So again, it's just I like to pass along the wins when they come, because it's not just certainly not just me. Certainly guys that came, put in the sweat and the work. It's a thank you to you. It's also a thank you to God that from you all that pray for us and continue to keep us in prayer. And those of you who support us financially. Again, we can't. It's a kind of a giant team effort. So thank you for all who help support us in those ways. And just neat again, the helping the people is great, but again, it's the brotherhood and it's the men that really we're after, and to kind of stand around with a few guys afterwards, and them just sharing that this is good, that they they need this in their life, not just the work, but it's the men, it's the guys around them that they really value. And um, one of the guys who's in the trades is basically saying like, hey, this doesn't even really feel like work for me. This is good for me to be around men in this kind of way. So again, it is having impact beyond just the roofs and the railings and things. It is having an impact on guys' lives as they go home and try to put in work on the home front and be husbands and dads and men in their community. So thank you all for again helping it make possible and continue to support us. And we'll give you another update at the next project.